When you face drunk driving charges in Arizona, you need to understand your legal options. A conviction carries serious consequences that affect your life for years to come. If you're charged with driving under the influence, you might receive penalties like expensive fines and time in jail. The court may also put you on probation and take away your license for a period of time. You could be required to complete community service hours and install a special device in your car that tests your breath before it starts. A DUI stays on your record as a Class 1 misdemeanor until you turn 99 years old. This means it affects your background checks, job applications, and other opportunities throughout your life. You have options to reduce the impact of these charges. Working with a skilled lawyer gives you the chance to negotiate with the prosecutor handling your case. These negotiations can lead to a plea agreement that works in your favor. Arizona imposes strict consequences for driving under the influence. The penalties you face depend on whether this is your first offense or if you have prior convictions. For a first-time offense, you will spend at least 24 hours in jail. The maximum jail time can reach up to 6 months. You will pay a base fine of $250, but total costs often exceed $2,500 when additional fees are included. Your driver's license will be suspended for 90 to 360 days. You must install an ignition interlock device in your vehicle. This device prevents your car from starting if it detects alcohol on your breath. You may also face up to 3 years of probation. The court will require you to complete alcohol education classes and attend substance abuse counseling. You will need to perform community service hours as well. A second DUI within 7 years brings harsher penalties. You will face longer jail time and higher fines. Your license suspension period increases, and you must use an ignition interlock device for a longer duration. The court will also require additional alcohol screening and treatment programs. Blood alcohol concentration levels at the time of arrest can affect the severity of your penalties. When you face DUI charges in Arizona, the prosecution may offer you a plea bargain. This is an agreement where you plead guilty or no contest to specific charges in exchange for certain benefits. Two main types of plea deals exist in DUI cases. A plea deal that lowers your charges offers significant advantages. Instead of a DUI conviction on your record, you might plead to a lesser charge like reckless driving. This is sometimes called a wet reckless when alcohol was involved, or a dry reckless when it wasn't. When the defendant accepts reduced charges through plea negotiations, several benefits may follow. The conviction carries less stigma than a DUI. Sentencing options are typically lighter. You may avoid mandatory license suspension. The charge won't count as a prior DUI offense. The look-back period in Arizona spans 7 years for DUI offenses. If you get reckless driving instead of a DUI, a future DUI arrest would count as a first offense rather than a second. This matters because repeat offenses bring harsher penalties. You might still need an ignition interlock device even with reduced charges. However, the overall impact on your record and future is much less severe. Sometimes the evidence against you is strong, and the prosecution won't agree to reduce the charges. In these situations, your attorney can still pursue plea bargaining for lighter penalties. You would plead guilty to the DUI charges, but the plea deal guarantees minimal consequences. This might include little to no jail time, lower fines, substance abuse treatment, or alcohol education classes, additional community service hours, alternative sentencing options. Most defendants prefer attending treatment programs and performing community service over spending months in jail and paying thousands in fines. If you face DUI charges in Arizona, you must submit to chemical testing when an officer requests it. This includes breathalyzer results, blood tests, or urine samples. Refusing the test will add complications to your case and may result in additional charges. You are not required to answer questions about drinking or drug use. Do not speak to police without a DUI attorney present, whether you're in the patrol car or at the station. Ask for a DUI lawyer right away and stay silent until they arrive. Your criminal defense attorney will work to secure your release from jail quickly. They will review the police report and field sobriety tests to build your defense strategy. A DUI defense attorney can challenge breathalyzer results and other evidence before your hearing. Your DUI defense lawyer will determine if negotiating with the prosecutor is the right approach. They may work to reduce your charges or lower your sentence through a plea agreement. Going to trial remains an option if the evidence against you has weaknesses your attorney can exploit. Contact Phoenix DUI Lawyer attorneys at law at 602-900-9891 to discuss your situation. Our criminal law team provides strong defense strategies for DUI cases throughout Arizona.